You know, I thought about playing Black Ops 2 again, and then I realized it's really not playable. I didn't think that at this point in my life, after doing YouTube for this long, that I'd still be playing Modern Warfare 3 at this time. I guess that's what happens when the past 3 or 4 years haven't been Call of Duty-wise anyway. Life, though? Pretty good. I'm chilling. I don't know why, but I woke up like super paranoid this morning after they had already taken the I don't even. So 4th of July was very recent, and this guy just threw C4 as soon as he saw me. So 4th of July, obviously, it was like 3 days ago. I don't know what day it is. Yeah, it's 3 days ago. So there's the proper and improper way to dispose of all of the fireworks and stuff if you get any and set them off, regardless of, you know, whether or not that they're actually bottle rockets, if they're ground fireworks or legitimate fireworks, like the huge, like industrial ones. You always and always, before you throw them away, and I just got stuck in the face. I tried to jump into him Halo style. You always need to soak them, and also soak the ground before, you know, you set them off just in case, because if they're completely dry and you go and just like take them all, throw them in a garbage can somewhere in the heat too, those things can they can explode and do all sorts of shit. There's been many house fires that were started because of that shit, and even though it's not at my house anymore, I randomly just got like super paranoid about, even though I did soak them, I was just sitting there like, what if there was like this small amount of dryness inside of it, and they just now took it over to like the dump sites or whatever the fuck they do with garbage. I don't know, I'm 12 in my brain. And then I was afraid that I would be responsible for some like incredible fire that happens at this place. I don't even know. See, here's the sad thing. I don't even think he's doing this because it's me. I think he actually was doing this before I even joined. All I know is playing this game throughout this entire time, all the way until the Black Ops 4 beta, is going to be really bad for me. I'm gonna get on the Black Ops 4 or any Call of Duty that doesn't have aim assist, and I'm gonna get fucking destroyed. I already don't think I'm gonna be that good at Black Ops 4 just because I was not good at Black Ops 3. I know that's kind of crazy to say because they are going to be different games, but I know that's really weird to say because they are different games. I've been told that they are very different games as well, but they're similar at the same time. I don't even know. Darth Robs. Is this Robbles from Cure? I wonder if that's him. That would be really fucking cool if it is. I'm gonna feel so bad if that's a different kind of Rob. I was gonna fucking smack out that multi so easily. This game, I get so worried every single time I actually start performing on this game. It just feels like such a waste. That's why there was always like that mentality whenever the new Call of Duty came out for at least the first few months where just like everybody tries to commit to the game.
Yes. Hi.
Hey.
I like your content.
Thanks, man. You still like this 7-year-old game, huh?
Not gonna lie, it's really you. Fucking love you, man.
I love you too. It's me, I promise. You can't hear me at all, and you'll have no confirmation until you see this, but it's me, I swear. I'm not getting bamboozled. I have been getting a lot of people telling me to play Rainbow Six Siege again. I'm so bad at the game, I don't know why people want me to play this shit. I know that people don't really care that I'm bad, but like, it kind of plays a role in everything eventually. Like, after being bad for a good amount of time, it gets pretty unwatchable. I don't need to be the best in the world, but I need to be watchable. And on that game, I don't think I'm watchable. I don't think I'm watchable on Fortnite either, but I practiced a little bit, tried to get my, you know, my confidence up there, make myself watchable. I was waiting for him to spray me. Dude was ready to lay at least 8 bullets into my ass. I mean, I'll play Rainbow Six again, man. I don't think I've ever hit a quad headshot feed on Modern Warfare 3. Not gonna hit it with this riot shield guy in my mouth either. This guy with the riot shield's chasing me. Help, look at him. He's so menacing. Kinda happy I didn't play World War II after this whole riot shield update either. I know I got some shit from people for not covering the game and covering the DLC and stuff like that. So I'm ass at Rainbow Six. If you go and watch my other videos, you can definitely see that. But people keep asking me to play it, so I might just... There's no way I could be good, or at the very least, I want to be at least watchable. Skill-wise, anyway, is what I mean. I know none of you guys actually watch me to be impressed, but just for my own sake, trying to get good at Fortnite, trying to stay consistent on Call of Duty, need to get good at Rainbow Six. I'm just not good at these games where you don't respawn. Like, you have one chance, and I make a lot of mistakes. Like, mentally, I make mistakes all the time because sometimes I'm over-aggressive, other times I'm, like, really passive. I just don't choose the right times to be aggressive and passive and all that shit. I'm either overly aggressive or not aggressive enough. And Call of Duty kind of had me that way because Call of Duty was just straight aggression, at least sniper-wise anyway. If you want to have the most opportunities to be able to hit as many clips as possible on Modern Warfares and shit anyway, you just need to be as aggressive as possible. Constantly have your tack set down, and it's just a full-blown rush. Whereas these games, you actually need to think a little bit here, even in all the public games and stuff. So there are times where people will challenge me in-game, and in Call of Duty, I'll be like, oh, you're really challenging me? And I have enough, you know, confidence in my ability. It became a habit for me to just, like, constantly challenge shit that I know that I can't fucking fucking win, like, ever, on any game. I just challenge shit that I know I can't win, and I'll do it anyway, thinking that, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna beat all odds and somehow kill this guy, even though statistically I have like a maybe 2% chance to actually win in that particular fight. It happens on Fortnite all the time. Like, somebody will be able to build over me, and I'll just be like, fuck it, I'll shoot back up at him. Fuck a high ground, I'll stay low ground and then pop your shit from there. I actually wouldn't even call that confidence. At that point, it's just arrogance. I somehow think that, at least in my shooting ability, I'm good enough to just outgun people no matter what the situation is, and that's just not the case. Even the best players in the world with the best shots in the world, if you think your shot is so good that no matter what situation you're in, your shot can get you out of it, there's nobody like that. Everybody knows that there's just so much more than just shooting on Fortnite. And that's the case for a lot of other games as well. Shit, even Call of Duty, it's just this is what I've gotten used to. No fights that I shouldn't challenge and stuff, but it's got way more cover than I do. This guy's right here, kill him. This guy's gonna spawn in the little corner. This guy spawns back down here. I wanna stand really close, so when they make it up here, you can snipe them like that and start understanding exactly how people think and what they're going to do and, you know, what the popular place and area is on the map. On Rainbow Six, it feels like it's an endless possibility of like what's going to happen. I know that there's very common rushing routes and delayed rushes and things like that in the game, especially competitively. It's all a chess game, mind games and shit like that, and the rest of it is aiming and decision making and all sorts of crazy shit. Like, it's just so much that I can't wrap my little brain around it. I said the same thing about CSGO players and then ended up on fucking Reddit because somebody tried to take it out of context and think that I was actually meaning it in a negative connotation when I called CSGO players freaks. I meant that in the best way possible, and even the people that, you know, ended up clicking onto the post were like, bro, this title is so shitty. That shit just seems so crazy to me that there's so many possibilities and so many different angles that you can take and get shot from, and all of your teammates and what they're going to do and what your decision is in that. Like, in Call of Duty, especially in public matches, I ain't thinking about that shit. I'm thinking about, okay, my team is here, that means the enemy will spawn here, I'm going there. That's about it. I mean, obviously it's dumbed down a little bit, but it's still not as, you know, deep as, you know, Rainbow Six or CSGO or something. My brain, I can't, my little brain. UFC is tonight. A lot of people think that Daniel Cormier is going to get KO'd. I think he'll actually win. Probably by TKO in like the 3rd round or so. I think he's just going to wrestle the shit out of Stipe. I've been watching Daniel Cormier for I don't even know how many years at this point. I've watched him ragdoll multiple heavyweights, people that were also bigger than him. So I really don't doubt that he can actually win this fight. Like, I know he's the underdog, technically speaking, but I think Daniel's got this shit. I think a lot of people will be surprised. I really hope that doesn't backfire for his sake. I'm sorry, Daniel, if I curse you here. I'm gonna go round 3 TKO for Daniel. Remember 3 years ago when Ronda Rousey was destroying shit, and I said that I think she might lose this next fight. I think it was in Apex's video. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I just don't see Stipe knocking him out. I just don't see it. I think Daniel will win, period. Decisively, too, actually. Bold prediction? Not really. Not in my mind. I mean, I guess we'll find out tonight. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My most recent videos are popping up on the screen here. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Sorry for so much MW3 recently. I've just been trying to practice on Fortnite. I still haven't hit level 80, so obviously I haven't been playing enough. Probably not going to be able to unlock full Omega. That sucks, but later.